Hello everyone, my name is Disra and welcome back to FTL, Faster Than Light. Let's get back to the run, shall we? And we are right here. So, I seem to remember that we jumped to a new sector, or maybe I was just about to head to a new sector, and indeed we are. So let's get to that. I really hate Uncharted Nebulas, because of reasons. They are quite bad for your ship and power, at least most of them. Well, not most of them, you have a solid chance of them not being good for your ship, basically. And also you have no vision, which is pretty bad. The only thing good about them is that they delay the rebel fleet pursuit. So there's that. So you have more time in the sector to kind of figure it out. But yeah, I hate them, so I want to get out of them as quickly as possible. Anyway, I'm gonna take this one because I want to go this route, right down here. Or maybe up there. But yes, I want to go through civilian sectors as much as possible, although it really doesn't matter between red and green, although I just like to go through the civilian sector for no apparent reason, but I just want to avoid as many nebulas as possible basically. So I guess I could go like this as well. But yes, I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna take this route. But yeah, sector 2, here we go. So I really want to get a I really want to get a new crew member, and I also want to get some more weapons. But yes, we are still in the second sector, so we are not really in any rush at all. But yeah, it would be pretty nice. So let's try to take our time, and even though there we go. Should I arm the weapons? Okay, I can actually leave. You know what? I don't have that much power. I can take all away from my engine, which basically makes me unable to dodge anything. And put it into, well actually I will have 1 point in that. And this Ion Storm, which causes me to lose quite a few of my, my power bars. It will also affect this ship, although I am almost certain I will take damage from this. So you know what, I'm actually gonna leave, because I can. I don't have to fight them. Which is pretty good, because, yeah, I don't want to fight in these conditions. I'm also losing oxygen, by the way, because that also lost all his power, so hooray. Also, let's continue the healing, which you get from the cloning bay every time you make a jump. But yes, this is why I hate nebulas. Ion storms. That's an ion storm. And yeah, I hate them just because of that reason. So basically, unless you have a scanner that can actually tell you what awaits you, I hate. Yeah, so unless you have that, you can't see anything. Anyway, we have intruders on board, and I don't think we're not actually facing any ships. So you go to that place immediately. And where are we going? I don't know. I think they're in there, trying to destroy it. But I'm gonna meet you with people that are capable of sucking out all the air, which is gonna make this room not that pleasant for you. Not that good at fighting either, unfortunately, so I guess there's that. And yes, because I'm in a nebula, this is another thing that the nebula does. It makes it so that I can't see the interior of my ship, which is... it's not fun. Not when stuff like this is happening. But yeah, this room was empty of oxygen. And they're humans, puny humans, so they need to breathe. Something that these guys thankfully don't have to. But yes, that meant that they died pretty quickly. Ran out of breath. In more ways than one. And there you have it. Let's get them back, and we'll heal them with the next jump. Also, since we have a clone bay, can't remember if I explained this in the previous part, but since we have a clone bay, it basically means that these guys, if they die, they will actually come back, which is great. But they will have some debuffs. They will have decreased skill compared to what I started with. Anyway. Actually, let me check what ways I can actually get there. So that's good. I can't... oh, I actually have to go this way. I see. I thought I could jump right through there, but apparently I can't. But yes, due to the decreased rebel following time. Yeah, that's good English. Very well done there. I think I will have enough time to just make my way around slowly and taking my time. Having a good time with all the ion storms and all of that good stuff. Anyway, finally something to do that we might get scrap from. So, navigating the fog blind, you practically bump hulls with a mantis ship. This transgression will be overlooked. Nebulas are very dangerous. Yeah. I need some scrap, goddammit, and I have to fight to get it. Well, I don't have to, but you usually have to fight to get it. Oh, and I should have waited with that, shouldn't I? Oh, they can't actually break through my shield, which is great. Gonna get that done, and then try to destroy that. There we go. Let's stun the weapons. I can't get through my armor, which is pretty great at these lower levels. Actually, you know what I could do? Actually, that's gonna be boring. But for optimizing purposes, I can have these guys just continue firing. And basically have... oh, never mind, because I don't have any one-on shield. But yeah, a tactic that I often use is to make it so that basically I just sit here and take the hit. Oh, I think they're burning up, actually. But yeah, I make them sit there. I make them just fire at me, and I sit, and yeah, it burns up. But I sit and take the hits, and if I actually have a person who is stationed at the shields, then they just level up, and you can basically level up one guy all the way in one battle. Something that usually takes quite a bit of the run if you don't do it like that. So, but yes, I'm not going to do that because that would be boring to watch. Also, yeah, I guess I could do that and cut it out, but you know what? I have stuff to do, so I'm not going to do that. Ooh, an enemy drone. That's actually pretty bad. Thankfully, they also do not have enough firepower to break through my shields, which is pretty good because this drone is one of the more annoying drones. It's a drone that will... oh, that missed? Come on. Come on. It's a drone that will basically cut through segments of your ship, which is, yeah, that's not good. It can damage multiple rooms at the same time, and say if they, I'm just gonna show here, if they, for example, target this room and also this room, they will take out my engines and, well, part of my engines and part of my weapons at the same time. So, lowering my dodge chance and taking out my retaliation devices, I guess, at the same time. So, you really don't want to face a ship that has enough firepower to break through that, and has one of these drones at the same time, breaking through your shields and then allow this guy to fire. But this beam actually has to... there has to be no shields for it to even be functional to do anything. And it's not, so hooray for that. Yeah, first now the rebels are starting to enter, which is after quite a few jumps. Oh, another ion storm, great. That's gonna affect them as well. Okay. Ooh, you have one of those. That almost, well, should I just... So I just told you about that. Actually, they don't have anything that can, Actually, what kind of combat drone is that? Just double checking here. Yeah, that's the same thing. But they have a missile, so it ignores my shields. So my shields actually... Well, they do matter, but I don't have to... it does make sense to put anything more into shields. So I think I'm gonna do that, and just hope that I get through this fight before I run out of oxygen, basically. So that's the plan here. There we go. And of course that took out my ion stunner. But I have... I didn't actually lose the power to my chain laser, which is pretty good. I might happen now if they decide to target the same room. Or the shields, that would be pretty bad because I would give that drone right there, an opportunity to strike back. But let's see what they do. Oh, that missed completely. Yeah, thankfully that 50% do hit sometimes, so. Well, that was quickly fixed. Yeah, they disable their shields in order to, Oh, never mind. They didn't have shields there for a moment, so I think they shifted around their the power a bit, which is interesting. Yeah, that's a puny amount of scrap. I was gonna say crappy amount of scrap, but that sounded a bit weird, so. There we go, much better. 118. I would like to get... Let me do that, oxygen, get that so we heal a bit, and then that so we can jump away, and we're good. What was I gonna say? Yes, I'm saving it until we hopefully bump into a shop, because I really would like to use my credits, my scrap, to buy weapons or crew members. That's the dream. And yeah, we have power again. Purchase an unknown weapon for 45 scrap. You know what? Let's do that. Transfer over the scrap. I told you this was a dangerous place. Oh, come on. You know what? Fuck you. Let's attack him. I'm not really that scared of him anyhow, so. So I basically gave him 45 scrap and he said, fuck you. And gave me nothing. So you're probably going into the captain's quarters, right? You're there, so I guess I could just do a bunch of this and open every single door. Have fun with that. Anyway. Oh yeah, you're doing the classic move, going for the pilot. I'm gonna have you flee then, and he's just gonna destroy the captain's thingy. And then do a bit of that. 2 on 1, that should be pretty winnable. Anyway, let's actually get to retaliate a bit here. I still have very much functioning shields, so I don't really have anything to worry about. Get back to stations, close all of these doors. Well, actually those 3, but let's close those as well. I should upgrade my door system, because I can actually easily take care of invaders. Or more easily take care of invaders. If I just to make it so that they cannot breathe, basically. That's kind of the ideal thing to do in the ship, in my opinion. He's probably gonna try to jump over again, so let's stop that from happening. Yeah. Yeah. No. You stole 45 scrap from me, and then you're offering me 15 back? And 2 missiles that I'm not gonna use? Yeah, that's not happening. So, you screwed me, so I screw you back. And thankfully for me, I had better weapons than you. So I effectively lost scrap there, which is not good. I still have 94 though, which is okay. Nothing amazing, but pretty okay. I also would really like to get to a shop so I could repair, because I'm at half health now. That's not that good. Rebel Invader. Ooh, that was actually... I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to attack him. But yeah, you can't undo that choice. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. I'm probably gonna get lost and damage my ship, but fuck it. Ooh, there we go, that's actually pretty good. You get lucky and find him floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies to come on board and abandon. Yeah, they, and this one dude. Cool. So, we have an NG dude, which is... He is... No, is he NG? Or am I mixing it up? Just gonna take a look at my ship. Yes, it's NG. What am I... I was afraid I was mixing it up with the Sultans. Zeltans, however you pronounce that. So, the NG, their repair speeds are doubled, so they're great at being stationed at things like, for example, shields, which you may want to have repaired very quickly if they go down, or weapon skills. And yeah, their combat effectiveness is pretty bad, but he is probably, or hopefully, not gonna have to fight that much. But yes, we have a guy on shields. Next guy we get is probably gonna be put on doors, and the one after that, he gets the scanner system. And after that, I really don't care. They're probably gonna be set to fighting. Anyway, save the new positions and jump. Still no store. Which I really don't like. Another pirate, let's attack him. Two lasers. Unless one of them is a burst laser. None of them are a burst laser. So I can basically sit here and take it. Yeah, here I could definitely use the strategy I talked about earlier. But I'm not going to do that. Because, once again, that'll be quite boring. So let's not do that. There we go. And you can continue to stun the shields. I'll focus on this weapon again with my actual damaging weapons. I guess you can say weapons, because it's two barrels. Oh, weapon skills went up a bit. Looks like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Target their engines or their the captain's bridge. But they weren't so low health anyway that it really doesn't matter. Ooh, that's a yeah, I don't really use that, so yeah. Anyway, searching the remains, you find that the cargo was military-grade drone schematics. You bring them aboard and install them on the ships. Shield overcharger. So, I'm guessing that this gives me, yeah, super shield barrier. We're probably gonna run into that eventually, so I'm gonna explain it then. Anyway, anything else we want to do? I don't think so. I want to start grading my ship if I'm... Oh, thank you. Well, they're probably not gonna have anything useful to me, knowing my luck, yeah. Anyway, here you go, burst laser 2. That takes 2 power. So this is a chain laser, this is a burst laser, and these are missile weapons. Stuff that I generally don't use, just because that they use missiles, which I really don't like. There are things that can help you eliminate that, kinda, but yeah. Ooh, you also have that line from scanner. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else actually. Defense Scrambler prevents enemy defense drones from targeting anything. That's good in certain situations. This is always good. You get 10% more scrap from any source. So, yeah, but I really want this, so I'm gonna buy that. And how much is this worth? 30. I might have enough for it then. I'm gonna take that there, that there. I don't have enough power to activate both of them. But I'm gonna just have it for time being, and the next upgrading we're gonna do is probably gonna be to my weapons. So let's buy... Could go for fix all. But yes, this always give you 10% more, and we're still very early on in the run, so I think I'm gonna go for that, just because of the pure value that's gonna have later on. And do I want to sell that? I don't think I do, because that's potentially really, really good to have down the road. And once again, we're in the second sector, and it's not really that dangerous just yet, and bear in mind, we're still on easy. Yeah, I'm a fucking scrub. Anyway, we don't need any more FTL fuel, we have quite a lot of that. I'm just gonna fix as much as I can, and there we go. That's pretty good, actually. And yeah. We made some good choices there. And yes, this is actually not in the middle of a nebula, which is, I guess, a good business policy, so that people can actually find your store, which means that we can actually see our entire ship again. Hooray. Anyway, jump ahead, and oh, there we go. Receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies, offering you to improve your reactor in exchange. I'm gonna do that because currently I'm not using either of those. Well, I guess I am technically using that for stuff I have, but I'm not actively using it. I'm probably going to be using it in the, or try to use it in the boss battle. But that's probably about it. Anyway, agree to the trade. Upgraded the reactor. So, we now have 2 power bars. Hooray! Which means that if I get... How much do I need? 35, that's not a lot. And then I can get this up and going. Of course, that would mean leaving the ion stunner not operational. But this doesn't actually do any damage. This does damage. And it also shoots 3 times per charge. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That can break through 3 layers of shields if everything actually hits. Well, it can break through it, but... Well, it can break it, but technically not break through it because it can't do any damage beyond that. But I also have this thing, which is pretty dope as well. So, good times all around. So I'm just gonna go for the ion stunner for now, until we get 35 scrap. And then we're in business. Then we have a pretty... Okay. We jump into a sector of a nebula, a plasma storm. Plasma storm? Oh, ion... I'm thinking ion planet. That's what I mixed it with. But, yeah. That's what I call these storms, ion storms. It's actually a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout. I think we can take it. If we can't, well... Tough. Okay, so... We don't need oxygen. Hopefully. And chain laser. Ion stunner, let's get our weapons up. And a little bit of evasion. I actually don't need that. Let's get... Yeah, let's keep... Actually, I can reallocate that later if I need to. So we have a a token 10% dodge chance. Hooray. And this doesn't actually have any shields, so this should not take that long, because I can just stun the weapons and then destroy the weapons, and then they should be pretty screwed. Unless I miss with both of them, of course. I never considered that. Come on and actually hit, please. There we go. At least I can try to stop them from... Actually, you know what? We can do a bit of that. So, stun that and just keep destroying that. Of course, unless that miss, of course. And I do this to, I don't know if that actually eliminates the dodge chance or if it just reduces it. But yeah. That would have been the purpose. Oxygen 31%. I think we did well there. So let's jump out again. And we're thankfully not in a plasma storm. But yeah, there's actually nothing here, so... I guess I can power this on. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to use that, so... Well, I can have the power in it, but... it's not going to be used. 27. So unless we actually do encounter something that gives us scrap here, we will have to wait. And there we go. So that was this sector, and that concludes the second part of this run. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye for now.